my Rock the Bells Ferris wheel concert winner. I couldn't make it, but I mean, he had some great questions to ask. It was Ab, Soul, and Soul. The producer. You know what I'm saying?
What up? I'm the winner of the Ask Ab-Soul contest. If you don't know what it was, I was supposed to ask 5 questions and make an Instagram video out of it and post it, and Guerrilla Union picked me. Shout out to them. They treat me good over there. And shout out to Ab-Soul, Tyler Kweli, and Schoolboy Q. Okay, so for those of you that want to hear the backstory behind the contest, there should be a little time limit in the description that will just take you to where I describe Ab-Soul's questions. But anyways, originally I was not supposed to go to the Rock the Bells concert because no one in my family had tickets that were actually going to go, so they were probably going to go to the San Francisco one instead. But I didn't know I won the contest till literally the night before of Rock the Bells, and I was just like, damn, even if I can't go, I would have to walk over there just to meet him. But Guerrilla Union hooked it up with some tickets both days, so it was pretty awesome. And so when I was there, they were already calling me up to the Ferris wheel to go have a little practice run with the video guys before Ab-Soul showed up. So we were just there riding the Ferris wheel, having our own little conversations about the concert and how did I win and what was I gonna ask them, a little practice run pretty much. And then this whole time we were like up there, we kept getting, they were telling us that Black Hippie was running late to the show. Apparently there was another contest going on where if you win, you can have your favorite artist deliver you tickets pretty much. I'm not sure if that's what they were doing, but Schoolboy Q went to deliver tickets. And he also brought a bottle of Hennessy, rolled the blunt for the winner, and he brought a bag of weed too. That was pretty awesome for that guy. But by the time Black Hippie showed up, it was already their time to perform, so one of the representatives from Guerrilla Union, her name is Jasmine, she took me up on the stage on the side of it to watch the whole performance, and it was pretty awesome. Being back on the side of the stage, met Danny Brown, Peter Rosenberg. If you don't know him, he's a radio guy on 104.7. Not 104.7, Hot 97. Anyways. And then Immortal Technique was back there with Chino XL, then Kid Cudi was vlogging back there too. Anyways, after the Black Hippie performance, they took me back of the building where the stage was at into some trailer, and when I walk in there, I see Tyler Kweli in there just chilling in there. Then Schoolboy Q walks in, and then someone from Be Real TV was already interviewing Ab-Soul. And then after that, Ab-Soul's like, dude, you're the contest winner? And I was like, yeah. And then he just straight up gave me a hug. Like, I'm sorry I was late, bro. I had this thing going on, which he told me what it was, but it was a secret. So you're gonna expect something soon. It's not an album or anything. You will expect something. So we didn't even do the whole Ferris wheel thing like the contest said it would. But I think this alternative was way better. He gave me his hat and he signed it. And before I interviewed him, I gave him a flash drive of my beats. So I'm hoping to get some word back from TDE or hear someone from TDE rap on the beats. So I'm just hoping for something from him. Alright, so most of his answers, they were like in a joking manner, but the first question I asked him, how did you get into the third eye and chakras? He said that he could barely even see with his own 2 eyes, so he had to go see with the third one. But the thing I found, I don't know, like weird probably, is like in his songs he raps like if this stuff was real, like real deal. And when I actually talked to him about it, he kind of like brought it up like it's still a theory, like we can't really confirm it's real. For me, I believe it's too. Anyways, he then describes the third eye, like how it's similar to our regular eyes, but not completely. But we can't really confirm it's an actual eye. And the next question I asked him, if you were the president, how would you run this country? He said, you wouldn't want me being the president, bro. He yells out, you better have the burner on deck. That was funny. And then I asked him, are you an Anunnaki? He said it was an interesting theory. You know, if you know the theory, you'd understand. He said that, don't we all look part reptile and like monkeys? Then like the whole rumors and that. Then I asked him, what was your favorite book that you read? He said The Celestine Prophecy. It's a must read. I had to agree on that. Then I asked him, do you have DMT? He said, nah, but it's something you should not go around offering to people. Then I asked him, have you tried DMT? He's like, yeah. Then he said it's a powerful mind-altering drug that is not like shrooms or LSD. It should definitely be someone to look into it before actually doing it. Pretty much explain like the warnings behind it, since it's a powerful mind-altering drug. And then he said that he started saying that this song pineal gland, he was talking about DMT when our brain actually releases it during our sleep, not the drug. But I already knew that. And I asked him, when you smoke weed, does your pineal gland open or vibrate? Because when I did that, it usually does. He said that my third eye is always open. And then he goes on and says, it's probably best to not to do drugs and trying to open the pineal gland, the third eye that way. It's best to do it naturally. Then pretty much it. After that whole interview, he then gave me that shout out you saw in the beginning of the video. And then as soon as I leave that trailer, Talib Kweli shakes my hand and says, dude, you asked some pretty good questions. So yeah, shout outs to Talib Kweli and Schoolboy Q for that. And that's pretty much it. Overall, it's an amazing experience. And one thing I noticed that it seemed like he was actually excited to hear me ask questions like that, rather than when's your next project or who would you rather work with. It just seems like that he gets asked that a lot, and he was actually happy to hear like someone ask him his views, pretty much. Anyways, pretty much after all that interview stuff, I just thought of more questions, really good questions. Like, I wish I could just went back and asked him that. I just want to know how he thinks when it comes to writing and stuff like that. So anyways, thanks for watching, and shouts out to TDE and Guerrilla Union, and comment, rate, subscribe. Peace.
Đây, ui, ngồi, ngáo rồi, nói gì đây?